Imagine walking across Earth 40,000 years ago. The air is freezing. Mammoths move across endless grasslands. In the distance, a fire burns. You assume it's another group of humans trying to survive the night. But as you get closer, something feels off. They look human. They hunt like you. They make tools. They care for their families. They gather around fire. But they aren't Homo sapiens. They're something else. And for most of history, that wasn't unusual. Our planet wasn't home to just one kind of human. It was a world of many humans. Neanderthals dominated Europe, strong, skilled, built for the cold. Farther east lived the mysterious Denisovans, known mostly from DNA. On a remote island in Indonesia, tiny humans, Homo floresiensis, survived for thousands of years. And long before all of them, Homo erectus had already spread across continents. The human family tree wasn't a branch, it was a forest. For a long time, scientists wondered, did these humans ever meet? Then, in 2010, everything changed. Scientists decoded the Neanderthal genome, and what they found was shocking. Neanderthals didn't just disappear, they're still here, inside us. Most people today carry 1–2% Neanderthal DNA. And in parts of Asia and Oceania, people carry Denisovan DNA too. That means one thing. We didn't just replace them. We met them, we lived with them, and we had children together. So why are we the only human species left? It wasn't one big war, not one final battle. Instead, it was thousands of small advantages. And one of the biggest? Connection. Imagine two groups. One is isolated. If something goes wrong, food runs out, someone gets injured, they struggle alone. Now imagine another group, connected to many others. One group discovers a better hunting method, another finds new food, someone invents a tool. That knowledge spreads fast. Suddenly, an idea from one person can help hundreds. This is what Homo sapiens did differently. We shared, we connected, we built networks. Archaeologists found evidence of this. Tools made from stone that traveled hundreds of miles. Shells found far from oceans. Ideas spreading across entire regions. These weren't just objects. They were proof of something powerful, shared knowledge. Then the climate began to change, again and again. Ice Age conditions shifted. Forests disappeared. Animals moved. For small, isolated groups, this was deadly. But connected humans? They adapted. They innovated. Better tools, better clothing, fishing, new survival strategies. Step by step, we became capable of surviving almost anywhere. But here's the truth. We weren't necessarily stronger, or even smarter. Neanderthals were highly skilled too. They hunted dangerous animals. They used tools. They survived extreme cold. So what happened to them? The answer isn't simple. Their populations were smaller, more isolated. Climate changes hit them harder. Competition added pressure. And sometimes they didn't vanish. They blended. They became part of us. And that leads to one of the most fascinating truths in human history. The other humans aren't completely gone. They're still here. Inside you. Inside me. Ancient DNA still shapes how some of us respond to diseases or adapt to environments. So maybe the story of human evolution isn't about one species winning. It's about survival, adaptation, chance, and connection. Because our ancestors didn't just compete with other humans. Sometimes they lived beside them. Sometimes they learned from them. And sometimes they became family. So maybe the real question isn't, why are we the only human species left? Maybe it's this: how much of who we are today still belongs to them?